in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make both your artistic resume and your academic resume. And I will be linking them both down below so you can make a copy of those documents and then fill it out as you watch this video. Alright, so let's start with the academic resume. You will probably need this for several schools when you're applying on the Common App, so you can easily just turn it into a PDF and then attach it to your academic applications. Okay, so starting at the top of your resume, you're going to want to have your phone number and then your email and address, and then right underneath that, you're going to have your full name, first and last, no nicknames, and then I put a little divider underneath because I think it looks better. And then underneath that, you're gonna have your first header, which is academic honors and awards. Now, something I wanted to touch, this goes for all of the different sections. I made each of my headers red, and then I had all the activities in blue, and then the years and bullet points about different things in black. So under the first header, academic honors and awards, you could put honor rolls that you've gotten on in high school, and also if you're a part of any honor societies. And then at the bottom, I would put your GPA, your present GPA. And then next to each of these things, you wanna have the years. Now this goes for all of the different times you're gonna put years. If you only did something for 1 year, you just put 1 year. If you did it for several years, you put the beginning year and then the last year that you finished it. And if you're still doing something, you put the year you started and then to present. And for your GPA, just put present because it's your present GPA. So you also want to put bullet points if you write about any honor societies you're in, so they know a little bit more about what you did. So like I said that I attended monthly meetings and I had to sing for a concert, and I also had to complete X amount of hours per semester, so you can put things like that.
And quickly elaborating on bullet points, and this goes for every time you use it, you want to have 1 to 3 bullet points explaining it as concise as possible. The only time you wouldn't need to use them is if you're writing that you got on an honor roll.
The next header is extracurricular activities. So I put that I was a Big Mac, which is a part of a leadership group, and theater and community theater, and then dance and voice lessons, and backstage crew and Girl Scouts, and I was a figure skater. So I put all that stuff. And for this category, you want to put the years, but you also want to put how many hours you spent a week when you were doing that activity. And then of course you want bullet points of like how often you were doing it or different activities you did in it. So if it's theater, you could put the shows that you were in and the roles you were in. If it's backstage crew, you'd put what crew you did. If it's like Girl Scouts, you can put that you got your silver award or your gold award, or that you completed X amount of service hours. And like for something like Big Mac, most people don't know what that is, so definitely that's something like you want to explain. If you're doing a club that most people haven't heard of, then I would like put a few bullet points about explaining what it is and what you did. The next header is work experience. You could put babysitting. If you worked at a store, wherever you worked, you can put that down and put the hours that you worked per week in brackets again. And then include a little bit about it. If it's about babysitting, did you babysit for people in your community? You could say that you gained experience working with children. And then for your other jobs, just explain what you did. The last thing is volunteer experience. So if you were part of, again, an honor society and you had to do hours for that, you could put that and say what you did during those community service hours. If you cleaned up a park, if you taught a class for free over the summer, something like that, just put that in this section. Again, the year and then how many hours you did during that thing, and then bullet points about it. Now for your academic resume, you want it to be 1 page back and front, no longer than that, because that's just excessive. So if yours is longer than that, then I would get rid of and only keep the most important things on your resume, because again, they're only going to be scanning this. So if you have the most important things on your resume and not too much fluff, then it'll work in your favor. And that is your whole academic resume. So moving on to your artistic resume, at the top, I put my name in big letters, first and last again, and then underneath, I had my number, email, and address. And then I put a header of experience in blue, and then underneath that, I bolded and had show, role, and group/location. And then fill that out for each show I was a part of. And don't feel like you have to rank this based on when you did something last because you're not putting the years. I would personally put the most impressive things at the top because they're only going to be scanning this. So putting them at the top is where they're probably going to see it. So once you have all your shows down, you're going to want to have another header for training. So if you did any summer programs, you can write that down and who taught it. You can write your vocal teachers that you've had, what types of dance you've taken, and then in parentheses how many years you've taken each style. If you've been in choirs at school or outside of school, you could put that there. And then also the same thing goes for theater classes. Put where you took it and the teacher, and you could put your school classes in there too. And then the last thing you want to have are your skills, so like music skills. If you play any instruments, put that in the years. If you did district choir or state choir or an honor society, you could put that there. And then other. This can be flexibility. If you have a high GPA, you can put that there. If you're really good at accents or you can juggle or anything, you could put that in the other part. Now, you want to make sure that this is only one page, not even front and back, because it's going to be on the back of your headshot. So it can't be any longer because then they won't get to see the rest of it. So if you have too many shows to fit, then take out and only keep the ones that are really important.
And if you haven't been in very many musicals or plays, I would put any cabarets you've been a part of, and for the role put soloists, or you could also do that if you're in a showcase, and you can also put dance shows you were in.
Alright, so that is how to make your artistic and academic resume. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, make sure to like this video and definitely subscribe because I have so many more videos coming out. And comment any questions if you have questions about this or about literally anything. Just ask them below and I will answer. And have a wonderful day. Bye.